Brought to you by DK Audio.
DK Audio presents Reefer Wellness, Understanding Cannabis Science, Culture and Medicine. Written and read by Dr. Riley Kirk.
This book is dedicated to those who have embraced this medicine long before science confirmed its value, to those who listened to their bodies and placed their trust in nature, even when doing so was deemed unlawful, to the millions of people who have served time and who are still incarcerated for growing, smuggling, selling, or consuming this plant, to those who are targeted and discriminated against every single day for looking, smelling, or acting like a stoner. This book is dedicated to the amazing advocates in our community who have spent their entire lives pushing to increase access to this plant and continue to show up every single day. I hope the words in this book can help us all communicate our passion and love for this plant and help represent and protect our community in future endeavors. The book that you are about to hear may educate you. It would not be possible otherwise to sufficiently share the power of this complex medicinal plant that is helping people all over the world. Cannabis is that plant, a complex and nuanced herb, a real benefit to the public. The first effect is often a calm, relaxing feeling that sometimes causes laughter. Then comes increased inspiration and patience. Focus may return, productivity may surge. Creative ideas may come next, allowing one to produce beautiful art. Followed by heightened sensitivity, the total ability to be in the moment, the gaining of power to get along with others, leading to acts of peace and understanding, ending often with a good night's sleep. In sharing the science behind this truly incredible and powerful plant, no attempt was made to equivocate. The contents, researched, written, and edited for this book are based on scientific facts and studies that showcase the many benefits of the plant. If the abundance of research and personal stories helps to take the stigma away from using cannabis and allows you to begin or continue your own healing journey with the plant, then this book will have succeeded in its goal to educate and empower. Because as cannabis legalization becomes more widespread and as research into this complex, miraculous plant grows, people everywhere will be able to make their own educated decision on how cannabis may benefit them. Introduction. I grew up absolutely fascinated with the natural world, as many children do, but the curiosity never went away from me. As my brain grew and developed, I started to seek more information on the natural substances that we use in our everyday lives, from caffeine and nicotine to ashwagandha, kratom, and kava. It was clear people were taking these substances for their medicinal benefits, or sometimes recreationally. But the more I tried to read up on how they were doing it, the more confused I got. I became a sponge, learning about the traditional practices of herbalists, reading books on natural products, foraging for diverse plants and fungi, growing my own plants, and eventually crafting my own extractions and formulations as well. However, I still struggled to fully understand the scientific papers that were being published on these plants. In journals like Phytochemistry or the Journal of Natural Products, it seemed to me that the science was written in a language that I couldn't understand, and my brain needed to put together the pieces of what I was learning. Part of what kept my brain curious and outright obsessed with the natural world was cannabis. I'm a very nonlinear thinker, and I believe that is due in part to constantly exercising my brain to think beyond the obvious. I found that my brain responded very well to cannabis at a young age when I started using it in high school, and from then I never really looked back. Now, as an educated consumer, I realize that part of the reason my brain reacted so positively to cannabis is because I have a very hyperactive brain. Hyperactive not only in my thoughts and feelings, but also hyperactive in the form of experiencing seizures from brain hyperactivity when I was young. Looking back, I realized that since starting to be a regular cannabis consumer, my brain has felt at ease, and I have not...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?